Today we're going to practice solving linear systems that contain 3 variables using the OMGmath method. Recognize here in this graphic that we have 3 options. We can have infinite solutions, 1 solution, or no solution. We're given 3 equations with 3 variables. So the first thing we observe is that we have 3 equations that all contain x, y, and z. Our mission is to find the solution in the form x, y, z that makes all 3 equations true. Our game plan for this is probably one of my least favorite concepts to teach because it's so easy to teach how to do it on a calculator versus doing it by hand. So I'm actually going to teach how to do this on a graphing calculator. At a later time, I will put up a video on how to do it by hand, but for right now, I'm going to teach how to do it on a graphing calculator. These are the steps to plug it in on the calculator, and I'm going to show you how to do that on an actual calculator, but if you want to stop the screen and write them down, here are the steps. So when I go to do the math, I'm going to pull up my calculator. The first step says to go second matrix, or x to the negative 1, and go over to edit. We're going to edit A. You can edit other ones, but I always do A. I always just do the first one. Because we have 3 rows and 4 columns, we're going to make this a 3 by 4. Then we go through and we fill in all the coefficients and the solution. So we do negative 4, enter, negative 4, enter, 4, enter, negative 4, enter. Then we do the next row, which is 4. There's no coefficient on y, so we put a 1. Then we do negative 2 and 5. Our last row, we're going to do negative 3, negative 3, negative 4, and then negative 16. Once we have them all entered in, we have to get out of this screen, so we do second quit. Then we go back to second x to the negative 1, go over to math, and we tell it to calculate. To calculate, we use our REF. That's going to simplify it for us. Then we plug in the matrix we want to use, so we go second matrix again. Since we filled out A, we're going to plug in the first one, number 1. So you can press enter here, or you can type the number 1. Then we press enter. Once we press enter, we are given our 3 solutions to this system. I'm going to be honest, when I made this problem, I was hoping that these would come out to be whole numbers, but I think this is more true to real life, so this is good that we're experiencing solutions that are not perfect numbers. However, since these are kind of terrible decimals to deal with, we're going to see if we can convert our answers into fractions to make it a little bit easier to write down. So if we go math, frac, this converts decimals to fractions for us. So if it's possible to convert these, it'll do it for us. We press 1 or press enter, then press enter again, and it tells us that our solutions are these fractions, which are a little bit easier for us to write down. Now that we have our solutions in fraction form, we can go and write them down. Our x value is going to be 41 over 21. Our y value is going to be 19 over 21, and our z value is going to be 13 over 7. Recognize that the calculator intuitively puts them in alphabetical order, so the first solution will always be x, then y, then z. Also remember, when we write solutions, we write them as a coordinate pair, so this would be 41 over 21, comma, 19 over 21, comma, 13 over 7. So now that we have a coordinate pair that is in the form x, y, z, we have accomplished the mission of this problem and we are finished.
Thank you guys so much for watching my videos. If you want to get better at math, subscribe to my videos here. If you want more information on math, click on my website link here.